Hey guys, what's going on? It's good to see you all again. I hope you enjoyed your weekends. I'm probably going to be posting this after the weekend. Yeah, probably. Anyway, welcome back. It's good to see y'all. I hope you're doing well and staying safe with all this COVID junk still going on. Today we're going to be doing a pretty long video, and this is probably going to be the first part just because I could not get everything in one take. So let's go ahead and light incense, kind of set the mood here, because this is going to be a longer video. I got my little Almond Brothers lighter here. It's phenomenal. Let this guy get nice and rolling. All right, beautiful. That is a Wildberry Fizzy Pop incense. Big incense guy. Let me try to put it over here so it's not so much in the frame. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about favorites. I have a list of genres that I'm going to be going through from my collection. I'll put them right here when I edit the video. And it's not all the genres I have, which is why I say this could be a couple part video, because there's some stuff in here that I just haven't even gotten around to putting in yet. For example, like prog and R&B and jazz. So this is just the first few. So this might be a longer video. I got quite a few albums to talk about. But anyway, we're going to start with classic rock, like the list said. I'm going to put these albums in the description just in case you don't know them and you see the cover and you want to check it out. So I'll just put it there for you. You can also follow along with it. But let me take a little sip here. All right. Excuse me. So we're going to start with classic rock. I got to be honest. What am I going to say? Classic rock, if we're going favorite, this is my top three. It's got to be The Dark Side of the Moon. There's really no other way to put it. I was thinking maybe this could be considered psych, but this is classic rock to me, as classic as it gets. Sorry, we're getting a big glare, but yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. This is one of my older copies. I think it's a first US, maybe. No posters or anything. That's pretty nice. I think I paid like 15-ish for it, but I get a discount, so it's probably like 10. I have a few other presses of this as well, because it's kind of one of those albums that you see it, you gotta buy it. I mean, really, if it's somewhat clean, you can always resell it too, or just have an extra player copy. But yeah, really nice. Dark Side. How is it not like a number one? I was thinking about putting Metal there, but I think as just a whole album, you can just play this through and, you know, mellow, you're having a good time. Second one, another one that people would probably put in their list, Houses of the Holy. This is actually my $1 copy. This sticker says 8, but that was from another copy, and I actually found this one for $1, and it's much cleaner. The disc is much cleaner. I'm not going to take these all out and show you the gatefolds and everything, just because I'm kind of on a time budget here. But this is number 2. I don't think there's a bad song on this album. And, I mean, stuff like No Quarter, it's just mind-blowing Zeppelin here. This is, like, my favorite, time of Zeppelin. And their, live album is amazing, too. I really don't know how you could go wrong with Houses of the Holy. I'm sure a lot of people agree with this. It's really hard because these are only from my collection. So maybe there would be stuff that is like my all-time favorite. I just don't own it yet. So potentially I could, in like a year or something, make another, video of the same topics and see if any of it's changed and see if I've gotten some stuff, maybe expanded my mind. But we're going to go with one now. And if you're looking in the description, you already know. But this one is not picked by a lot of people. And I guess you could say it's cheating because I'm picking a live album. But I don't care. I made the rules. It's my video. So we're going Wings Over America. I mean, it's Paul, it's Wings. I'll show you the gatefold on this one because this is like one of my favorite albums. It's a triple LP. There is just good song after good song. Paul, solo, Wings, and Beatles. I mean, how can you not love this? This stuff is awesome. Denny Lane, it's fantastic. Medicine Jar, Spirits of Ancient Egypt, Maybe I'm Amazed. I mean, this is killer. The first disc, and the first side of the first disc on this is like some mind-blowing classic rock, and the solos are just on fire, just smoking. I believe you can stream some of this. I don't know if it's the exact same thing on Prime Video. That it was. I don't know if it's still up. I think it's called The Rock Show. But you got to check this out if you haven't heard this. This is like my favorite Paul McCartney era. It's just the best. So, speaking of Paul McCartney, we're gonna break into the genre of psych rock now. I'm trying to do these in somewhat of a sensible order. My favorite psych album probably of all time is It's Sgt. Pepper. Here's a older stereo press, not in the most amazing shape, but not too bad. The disc is actually in pretty good shape. There's some spine damage, but I have a couple copies of this as well, and I have a mono reissue. That's super nice. I actually have a huge Beatles collection. I would love to share it at some point. So if anybody wants to see it, maybe I can make it into a couple part video because I have a ton of Beatles stuff. I mean, just a ton. But anyway, I was kind of having a toss up if I wanted to pick this or Revolver, but I just think as an album all the way through, that I had to pick this. And also there's the fluctuations between the American Revolver and the UK, pardon me. So Sgt. Pepper, what can I say? I mean, really, what can I say? If this isn't on like your top 5 psych favorites of like actual psych, not like new psych, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, you know? Next one, another classic psych album, 2LP, Live Dead. Come on. I mean, come on. I got him right there. Live Dead. What else do I need to say? Dark Star, St. Stephen the 11. What are we talking about here? I mean, come on. I wish more of some of this stuff was pressed on vinyl, like some Avalon Ballroom stuff, or I think it's 21169. Maybe at the Fillmore East, I want to say. I know it's on Spotify. And yes, I do use streaming platforms. Now you're getting your answer. I have a link to my Spotify in the description if you ever want to check it out. Tons of playlists you'll have to sort through with funny names. But yet, Live Dead, come on. I really do wish some of the stuff was more gettable on vinyl. I mean, the box sets, I just can't afford them. I can afford, a $15 OG copy of this and enjoy it. But maybe someday. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with this in the top 5. I love the Dead. Maybe some people don't like the Dead on here. I talk about Zappa, I talk about the Dead. Not everybody's on that same boat. So, hey, if you differ your opinion, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd love to talk about it and try to figure it out. But Live Dead. And my third here, let me move this around quick. My third favorite psych album is not a super typical one. It's of relation to the Grateful Dead, but I'm picking 30 Seconds Over Winterland. This is awesome. This is a killer one-disc Jefferson Airplane live albums. I mean, have you seen The Saucer? Feels So Good is a wicked jam studio, but then you put it on this, and I mean, you are just vibing the whole time. This is a fantastic album. It's not too hard to find either. It's really not. I mean, if you can grab this and like Surrealistic Pillow, I mean, you're in really good shape as far as like some of the classic psych albums go. I really love the cover of this album. Flying Toasters. I'm really not entirely sure what the significance of the toasters are. Maybe I'm messing up a little bit, but come on. Great album. Great album. So now we're going to talk about some hard rock or metal. I got asked in the comments if I'm into rap and metal, and the answer is yes. Obviously, classic rock and psych is where I get down the most. That's my favorite type of music, However, I love metal to some extent. I don't like some of the new stuff, and I don't like the really heavy stuff, but classic metal and hard rock, like you saw Twisted Sister in my last video, and you're going to see some more right now. That's great. I love it. And I love old rap, and I really do like new rap. But let's talk about hard rock metal, top 3. Number 1, people might think Metallica or Megadeth or something. I do have Megadeth on vinyl, and I don't have any Metallica, actually. I would love to get some. I'm going to make a video soon of all the records I'm really trying to find, But as far as a whole album goes, a whole album in order of you throw it on and you are having a good time. It's rocking, but it can also, have some really good slow songs. High and Dry, there is no doubt. I mean, this is like great, great, great hard rock with some slow stuff and some great production and, fading between songs. It is awesome. I love this album. Seriously, this is like, as far as rock in a genre goes, this might be in like my top 10 favorites of all time. Classic 80s stuff. I think it's 80s, yeah, 81. Classic stuff. I love Pyromania. Don't get me wrong. That album kicks ass too, but not quite like this does. There's not a bad song on it at all. I really love it. So, that's my number one. Number two, this one might make a little more sense to you, that it's a number two. How can you not? Blizzard of Oz. This says 10. That's not true. I actually got it for 99 cents at Goodwill. This is the sticker. I actually got it for 99 cents. Some people think it's rare. I've seen it a few times. This is not the most immaculate record I own. But if you see this for 99 cents and it has the disc in it, you gotta buy it. Because worst comes to worst, it sounds terrible and you frame this. And you have, a framed Ozzy record. Because this is just such a classic. This is kind of like the metal version or hard rock or of the Dark Side of the Moon. How many? If you go to a sports game, you're gonna hear Crazy Train about 1,000 times. It's hockey season. All I hear is Crazy Train. It's unbelievable. But really, you got to put this in your top 3, or maybe top 5. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing out on some. I also, once again, this is just from my collection. I would love to do like a vote with my viewers and have like some ranks, and we can rank them together. I don't remember what website that's on, but we could try to figure that out. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments because I'd love to do that. Yeah, this is number 2. And number 3 for hard rock and metal is Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. I tell you what, this is a pretty bad looking copy. I think there's some candle wax on it, and it sounds pretty scratchy, but this is really, really, really good stuff. I like the fades. I like how the songs kind of sound relevant when compared to each other. I love Out of the Cellar too, but I think this one just doesn't quite get enough credit. I don't know. I just think of people who are like, oh, I listen to Rat, and it's like Brown and Brown, but it's like, dude, side 1 of this, you're in real good shape. This is awesome. Once again, I'm not the most expert person on hard rock and metal. Those are just my top 3 from my collection. So, yeah. Now we're going to be talking about, once again, what I was asked in the comments of my favorite rap albums that I own. I picked 3, but I tell you what, I do not have enough rap. There is so many rap albums. I thought it would be easy to pick 3, and it was really not, because I don't have that much rap. Really, I don't. So, I'm going to try to get some and, put it on the channel because it's good. It's great, and I do listen to it pretty frequently on streaming platforms. But here's the 3 I have for you. Number 1, this isn't just old rap or new rap, it's just a mix. Number 1, I've reprinted this, but it's Midnight Marauders, Tribe. This is just, it flows, it's smooth, it's jazzy, it's lyrically great. Samples are wicked, it sticks in your head, and it is just a great album to throw on when you don't know what to play, and you just want something chill. It's like you have to put this on. The jazz kind of stuff that they do, Tribe, is just awesome. I got this for 20. I actually think this might have been a gift. But I play this all the time. I love Midnight Marauders. I would love to find some of these originals, but I just can't afford it. So you know what? This sounds good enough, and I've played it 50 times. I have played this so many times. I've literally had it on my turntable, and I have an automatic turntable, and I just have it on. I'm like, don't know what to play. Just hit start, just flip start, just keep it going. It's phenomenal. If you haven't heard this, you got to check it out. I wouldn't steer you wrong on this channel. I promise I'll give you good stuff to listen to. You just got to take my advice. Number 2, this isn't the album I'd pick by him if I had all of them. Definitely not. But this is the only one I have at the moment. I'd like to fix that. Swimming, Mac Miller. Shrink wrap copy. Usually if I buy them brand new, I keep them in the shrink. And this one is not a gatefold. It's a 2, but it's not a gatefold. Sad notes for Mac fans on this album because it's the last of his, not posthumous releases. I'd love to get Circles, and that new Swimming in Circles box set that just came out is really, really neat. But this is the only Mac I have. It's kind of a sin because I love him, and I'm not one of those people, and I'm not saying it's bad if you are, because, we can share the bond of his music, but I've been listening to him for a very, very long time, way before his death. A lot of people kind of jumped on the bandwagon, and it's kind of heartbreaking to me because it's not like his music got good after he died. Like, it's been good, and, I mean, he makes phenomenal stuff. Probably my favorite artist that's not in the rock genre. And this album is so cool because it's not just rap. It does have some hard beat rap songs, but it's not limited to that. And it's great. It's really great. If I had all of them, I would pick Faces, even though that's technically a mixtape, but they have not done an official release of that yet. And I mean, I do want a bootleg of Faces, but I really want an official release. So maybe someday. But Swimming. It would probably, if I had some other stuff of his, I'd probably have it as my number 1 spot, but I don't, so gotta reap what you sow, And the last one, like I said, I just don't have enough rap, and I really wish I didn't have to do this, but to get 3, I have to pick Tribe again and post the anthology. Now, I do believe, I believe this is a 99 press. I don't really have much old rap, and this was a $20 copy. It's super, super clean of the anthology. Really nice way to get a sampling of all their stuff without having to buy all the albums. I mean, if you see this, I would totally recommend getting it. I'm not a big comp guy by any means, but I really, really like Tribe. And when I see Tribe originals like this, I was like, give it to me, I want it. Let me have it. So yeah, once again, you can't go wrong with these guys. I didn't mean to put them in the list twice, but I kind of had no other option, so it is what it is. And for our last genre of this video, like I said, there's got to be more because I still have like indie, new psych, jazz. I got a lot more stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking funk, though. We're going to get down with the funk. I talked about funk in my last video, my recent additions. That Captain Sky album I got. That stuff was great. But we're going to talk my favorite funk that I own. Number 1, I'm just going to get this out of the way before I keep, saying a bunch of stuff. Maggot Brain, come on. I just saw a video by one of my subscribers, and he was talking about how there was like a reissue of Maggot Brain, and, obviously Funkadelic originals aren't easy to find at all. But I haven't seen the reprints either, man. I have not seen this. I have not seen this, and I literally have not seen this in a store to buy to date. I have not seen it. But yeah, this is a reprint, obviously. I believe it's not an American press. Yeah, made in West Germany. It says German reprint. It sounds pretty good. I feel like an original or maybe a different reprint could sound a little better. But this was a gift to me, and I have played it so many times. This is just funky and psych. Obviously, it's Funkadelic. Makes sense. But, I mean, come on. I would probably put Funkadelic in this list twice if I had any other of their records, but I do not. And I don't have any Parliament either, and it's heartbreaking because I really, really want that. Maybe someday, I'll keep looking. I record shop all the time. But yeah, this is just great. I feel like this could be the number 1 of many, many people who like the funk. Number 2, once again, a classic. You could probably genre this many different ways, but I'm putting funk because when I listen to it, I feel, like I'm getting the funk out. It emits those same emotions. And it's Herbie Hancock Headhunters. Definitely funky. Watermelon Man. Really, really wicked stuff. I believe I paid $8 for this copy, and I think it was like 20% off. So maybe like $6.24 or something. I don't remember exactly. But if you see this, grab it. It's not really the easiest record to find. But yeah, I have it and I love it. It's just a few songs and it is just cranking. And my pressing sounds phenomenal, and it's like a VG. So if you see it and it's just a little scratched, but you still want to buy it, it's a good price, just do it, because my pressing is not amazing and it sounds really good still. It's just cool, man. This is just cool. Great, great stuff. Funk is really working its way up in my list. I love the hard rock and the psych and the classic rock as much as anybody else does. But something about the funk is just, oh my God, it moves you. You want to get going. And that leaves us with our last favorite for this video, at least. I'm glad I didn't add any more because we're already, 20 minutes into it. And I'm just wrapping it up. But this is funny. It's the Gap Band 3. I freaking love the Gap Band. I really, really like the Gap Band. This is not a super clean copy. It's okay. And I probably like Gap Band 4 even more than this album. But they're kind of novelty and have funny songs. But like, oh my God, come on, just put it on once. I'm not saying this is anywhere in the realm of like as progressive and crazy as like Funkadelic or Parliament or George Clinton Alone or Commodores or any of that stuff. Well, Commodores are, yeah, I mean, they're great. I love the Commodores too. But Gap Band 3, come on. This is like, I tell you what, I wish I was alive when this stuff was popular, because I would love to be at like a dance club or something and hear, Burn Rubber on Me and just get loose. This is great stuff. Great stuff. Anyways, man, I got a huge stack of records down here that I got to put away after this. Yeah, that's it. That's going to wrap up the video for today, guys. It's really nice making these videos and having some comments and subscribers. My channel is actually growing pretty fast. I like making these. I'm unfortunately going to have to slow down a little bit in the upcoming weeks because my classes are starting again. I'm still on break now. But yeah, so I believe I'll probably put out an announcement to subscribers, but I believe my new schedule will be posting every Friday, and it will probably be a longer video like this and not just like a short, 7-9 minute one. I mean, they get pretty long, but, yeah, so Friday's coming up. Yeah, I'll have that, and I'll have them on set premiere, so you can watch them. I'll schedule them. I'll have them done so that they drop at a certain time every Friday, pretty much. And I can just edit it slowly during the week and record. But yeah, it's awesome. So I want to just thank every one of you that have been watching and enjoying my journey into the vinyl community. There's some social media and Spotify in the description if you want to follow me elsewhere or get in touch personally and say hello. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I also just realized this is my first video. I haven't worn a hat, so this is my hair. It's very long. I'd like to get it cut soon. Because it's always in my face. I don't have the fan on right now, but when I have my ceiling fan on, oh my God, it just drives me insane. But anyway, I digress. Thank you all. Have a lovely week. I'll probably see you guys Friday. Yeah, Friday.